In this video, I'm going to show you how you can design out your funnel pages. So I'm going to click into our opt-in page and we're just going to hit Edit Page. And I'm going to add a page template and I can select an existing page template from the system. So let's go ahead and choose this second one here and I'm going to apply that to my current page. I'm going to replace the content on my page and I'm going to replace the styles. Now what's important to note is that when you replace the styles on one page in your funnel, it is going to affect the entire funnel. So changing the style on any page in your funnel will replicate that change throughout every other step in your funnel. This is going to help you keep a coherent style throughout the funnel, so it's not confusing for your users. All right, we're then going to go ahead and hit Apply. So now this has been applied, we can go ahead and publish those changes. And yep, I'm going to publish all those changes. And then we can move on to the next step of our funnel. So instead of having to navigate back to the funnel and then clicking into the next page to edit it, I can simply click here on our navigator and select the next page in our funnel. So that's going to be our bridge page. I can go ahead and do the same thing. I can add a template. I want to make sure that I am adding the bridge template. So I'm going to select that and apply that to my current page. And then I want to go ahead, make sure that I publish that page. And then I'm going to go to my sales page. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to apply my template. I don't want the bridge template. I want my sales templates. And I'm going to select this one and apply that to my page. And then I'm going to go to my checkout and I'm going to apply my checkout template. And you'll notice as well that I'm not having to replace the styles. It's automatically applying that universal style from the funnel to the rest of my pages. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that as well. Then to my upsell page, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to select our upsell page. And we can just go ahead and apply these templates to all of our pages. And our funnel has been built out super quickly and designed super quickly. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and hit publish. And it's actually going to publish all of our pages. So you can publish page by page if you want, but you don't have to. You can actually just go ahead and publish all of the pages and all of the changes you've made to those pages in one go. So to customize your pages, this is going to work exactly the same as it does in the page designer. So if you want more information on how to customize and design these pages, please do go and watch our page designer playlist. But to give you an idea, you will click on the module that you would like to edit. You'll come into the settings and you can go ahead and customize that to your heart's content. Something more specific that you might want to do when designing your funnel pages is actually applying your own brand style. So you can go and create a style set here and we can, for example, change our primary color. So instead of being this quite a lovely teal color, we can make it this fuchsia color if we want. And when we go ahead and look at another page, for example, our bridge page, you'll see that that style change has taken place across our funnel. So any changes you make to the styles in the system are going to apply across all of your pages. So let's go ahead and say we're happy with those changes and we're going to publish it. So you're obviously at this point going to click through, you're going to change the items you want to. So you can change your headings, you can change your images. So this background image, for example, we'd be able to go ahead and change it to be something else. Again, to get more insight on how to use the page designer fully, please do go and check out the full page designer playlist. Everything you learn there is applicable here. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm quite happy with how I've designed my pages. I'm going to navigate back to my funnel. And one of the things I'm going to check is that I don't have any warnings. So what I mean by warnings, if I come here to my funnels again, let's just add a new funnel. And I'm going to call this our funnel. And I start from scratch and I add an opt-in page. Let's just call this opt-in as well. And select the list I want them to be added to, select whichever sequence. Let's create a new sequence called our sequence. and save that. And then I go ahead and I add a thank you page. You'll see that I am then given this warning that I need to make sure that I have a link to the next funnel step in order for these actions to run. So to fix this error, I would need to make sure that there is a button on this page. So let's just add a, let's choose a different style set. Let's choose this one. So I just need to make sure that this button is indeed redirecting us to the next step of our funnel, which in this case is taking us to our thank you page. So we can go ahead and make sure that that is sorted, publish those changes, and we're good to go. And you'll notice that that error message has now disappeared. Another error message that you are going to get is if you have actions that come after a funnel step, but there is no funnel step after that one to make it function. So let me give you an example. So if I click here at the end of my funnel and I add an action, and let's just assign the hot lead tag, for example, and hit save, I get this warning, which is our red warning. And this is going to tell us that our actions won't trigger unless you have a link to the next funnel step. And so what that means is this is going nowhere. So adding an action to the end of your funnel, unless it is the redirect action, that action isn't going to work. So if I click into this page and I apply a template, let's go ahead and use this one. And I publish that. And I come back here. You'll see that warning still hasn't gone. So I need to go ahead and add a new page. And I am just going to make this a thank you page as well. And then I'm going to hit save. This hasn't solved the problem because there's actually nothing on this page that's going to lead them to the next step. So I need to click in here, come to my templates, and we're going to choose a different template. So maybe not a thank you template. We'll just go with a bridge template, not that one, this one, and apply that to our page. And then when we publish that, and navigate back here. Now that warning is gone because we have a button that leads us to the next step, and this step exists. So again, the only action that is actually going to work at the very end of a funnel is that redirect action. So that is how you can start designing your funnel pages and how easy it is to navigate through the different steps of your funnel to apply those funnel templates. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create branching paths in your funnels. I'll see you there.